What's up guys, this is the RGB Freak and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my brand new PC build, the Ultimate RGB PC Build version 3. I know I haven't uploaded in a year and I'm sorry for that. The main reason being is that I can't put money into these videos because it's not a sustainable source of outcome yet. Obviously once I get bigger I can take the money I get from videos, put it back in. But for now I'm just working off what I get from either gifts or what I spend my own money on. And if I want to make a video every day, it's going to be a severe detriment to my income. So obviously the main goal would be to make profit from these videos and put them right back into the videos, same thing like Mr. Beast does. So that's the goal. If I don't upload for a while, don't unsubscribe. That doesn't mean I've given up. I'm just, waiting to get more parts to make more videos on. Today we're going to take an overview of my brand new computer build. It's the third version of the Ultimate RGB PC build, which many of you probably came to my channel for. Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of the old parts from the old build that you guys might have came to the channel first for. And I think that video is like my second or third most viewed, which was actually pretty crazy. So without further ado guys, let's get into the overview. Actually, before we get into the build review, some of you might be wondering what happened to the PC desk. Only some of you might be wondering that because many of you are here for the original case build. Not many of you saw the desk build. I will link that down below. But the desk is now being used as my normal desk without a computer in it. Some of the parts are still in there, but it's not being used. There were a few issues with it. I thought it looked great and I was happy I made it and I got to experiment. And I think I did a very good job. But it's a little bit impractical. I could go and make another video going into why a desk build isn't the right choice. But if you want that, you can let me know down below. But for now, I'm just letting you guys know it was just kind of weird and awkward to use. Well, like I said, I'll go into another video if you guys want me to. I'll go into it. But yeah, so most of the stuff from there is now in the new PC. So now we are ready to take a look at the new PC. So now that I am using my computer, my old computer desk as a actual desk with a mouse pad on top of it, I am now moving to the case, which is what we can talk about first. So the case is called the Thermaltake Core P3. I moved to this case specifically because the original reason for moving to the desk was that I was bored of the normal computer case look, and I think that the desk looked much nicer, much more unique, and the display was very nice. The display and the look of the case and the computer itself is much more important than like the cleanliness or like the simple look. So that's why I moved to this case. It's very unique and it's very different from any case I've ever seen. So the case, one of my favorite things is that it has a lot of different customizable options. For instance, there's multiple ways you can orient this. So firstly, you can either put it on its legs like I have it myself, you can lay it flat on its back, or you can even mount it to the wall, which I plan on doing very, very soon. So you can't see it right now, I'll put it on at the end, but the case comes with tempered glass that goes on these 4 pegs. They seem like they're made of like an aluminum type deal. They're really, really nice, and I think they look very, very clean. So the case supports both the normal GPU layout as well as the vertical mount layout, which I have here. You can either screw the backplate screws or standoffs either horizontally or vertically, depending on what you want. And it also comes with an express riser for the graphics card, which is really, really nice. Along with this, the amount of customization the case allows you to have with all its different parts, for example, the GPU mount, is a really big proponent as to why I'm very happy I got it, and why this case will probably be used many times by my projects in the future, because it has a lot of, room to work with, and not a lot of restrictions. And like I said, I can go into another video talking about this case on its own, which it actually might be a good idea, because a lot of people are probably wondering about this case. So if you want to see a video like that, let me know down in the comments below. So moving on to the actual parts inside the computer, we are using the same motherboard, RAM, and CPU from the last build. I'm actually not sure you guys actually saw the motherboard in the last build, but it was there for a while. I just didn't make a video on it. It is the MSI TOMAHAWK Z390, along with an i9-9900KF and 32GB of Corsair's Vengeance Pro RGB RAM, 32GB with 3200 MHz speed. And I don't really have any benchmarks on these parts at all right now, but if you guys, like I said, want a video on the parts like the new motherboard I got, let me know down in the comments below and I'll be glad to make them. Moving on, same as the CPU, motherboard, and RAM, we're also using the same graphics card, which is the MSI Gaming X Trio RTX 2080. I do plan on upgrading this to an MSI Gaming X Trio 3080 in the future whenever they come back in stock and I don't have to be, having to put on a timer on a website. That's just ridiculous. This card is just barely holding out right now. It's just getting me my 240 frames I need for my games, but I can tell very, very soon it's not going to be where I need it to be at least. So next up, let's move on to the parts that are new and you guys have not seen before entirely. So this Christmas, I did get the Corsair H150i 360mm AIO, and I ended up replacing the fans on it with the brand new Corsair QL120s, which I think look absolutely phenomenal. These fans are very, very silent, and I like how the RGB is not only just on the front like their previous Corsair fans, but it's also on the back too. Like, it's pretty much like you don't have to choose whether you want intake or exhaust based on the way the fan looks. Both sides look just as good. So without further ado, let's turn the RGB on. 3, 2, 1. Wow, I literally can't say it enough. I absolutely adore the way these lights look. I'm very happy that I went with only 2 different companies, Corsair and MSI, because it's very easy to control these lights through the softwares. Instead of needing the Asus, the MSI, and the Aoras, and the Corsair, now I'm only down to the Corsair and MSI programs. The fact that I needed 4 softwares just to control the lighting made it very difficult and annoying to change the lights, and that was one of the biggest problems with my old desk. I love the way the heatsink on the AIO looks. It is so nice and smooth and is way better than the one on my old desk, which seemed to be a little bit like robot-y. It wasn't as smooth. I just love how nice the flow looks at the color weight. Along with this, the fans look so nice. The front and back, like I said, very customizable and equally customizable too. I am very appreciative of the IQ software for doing that. I like them a lot more than their previous fans, like the LL120s and the HG120s. The LL120s are similar to this, but the rings aren't blocked by any different material or covering in these fans, which I really do appreciate. I feel like the covering made it look like kind of weird, and I think that without the covering, it makes them pop out very nicely. Like I said, if any of these parts in particular interest you and you want to see all the different settings and all of them, like for instance the fans or the AIO, let me know down in the comments below. Finally, for the power supply, I have the same 750 watt Gold Plus rated EVGA Supernova power supply. This thing's probably going to last me, unless it goes bad, it's going to last me for a while. Even for the 3080, you could probably use the power supply too. I'm pretty sure 750 watts is the recommended amount for a 3080. Finally, along with the power supply, I have something that I've never really experimented with before, custom sleeved cables. I think these are actually a major reason why this build looks so clean. I think they're super important to a neat looking build. The way these look and the way the colors match with the case and the card makes the RGB pop out more, and when it's off it makes the case look like it looks really professional. I don't know if that's the word to describe it, but that's the word that's coming to my mind right now, so that's what I'm going to use. These were pretty cheap on Amazon, and I'll link all the parts down below, and I'm definitely going to be using these further in more builds. Well guys, that is it for the video. I'm actually very happy how this turned out, considering there was like little to no planning in what it would look like. I was very happy everything came together very nicely and fell into place. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button and let me know down below what I could do better, what you liked about the case, if you want videos on the parts or the different customizations. Thank you all for watching, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Remember, if I don't upload, it's not because I'm giving up, it's just because I don't have anything to upload about. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace out.